Hi, it's Gary Banks here from Talent United. I'm here today with my fellow director at Talent United, Dion Ha.
Howdy.
Dion, how you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Very well indeed, thanks. So today we wanted to start saying, well, what is recruitment all about? Because that's what we've been tasked with. We've been in the recruitment industry for a long time, but if you were to explain that to somebody, how would you go about that?
How long you got?
2 minutes.
Yeah, all right, okay. So I would say, in essence, what we do is introduce companies to individuals, call them job seekers, candidates, talent, whatever you call them. We're introducing companies to candidates that they can't otherwise find themselves, and vice versa. So we're counselling candidates or individuals on what might be the next best career step for them. We look at where they are, where they want to get to, what's the next step to get there, and then we introduce them to companies that can ultimately, give them that opportunity.
Okay, so that sounds like, to me, they've done it for a while, it sounds like it's a worthwhile activity. What's people's reaction when you sort of say, I'm in recruitment? How is that often perceived?
That might take more than 2 minutes.
Right.
Well, in short, look, a lot of people have had mixed experiences with recruiters. There's a lot of very transactional recruiters out there, like a lot of different job types. There's good and bad and everything, but there's a lot of transactional recruiters out there. We definitely, we take the opposite approach of that. So we're about working with people over a longer period of time rather than just a quick transaction. But look, quite obviously, when you tell some people you're a recruiter, it's not always great because they haven't had a bad experience, and that is annoying because there are people out there giving us a bad name, but I guess we can't change that other than the dealings that people have with us directly.
I think we've talked about this in the office quite a lot. A lot of it is down to the engagement that they have with their recruiter when they're looking to engage somebody to work with them. Sometimes they'll do that on what we call a contingent basis, where they just, to a whole lot of different recruiters, just give them the brief and expect them all to work on it. I think we're talking about it's a little bit, if you like, you go into the dating scene and you're pretty attractive and people want to come and date you, and you go to meet the first person that you're interested in dating with and said, hey, I just want to let you know I'm also dating 3 other people at the same time, and just see how that works out for you. Invariably, no one really puts the effort.
Not that great.
Not too great at all. And so that's what we find, it's that engagement side of things. If you get that right up front, you're going to have a better experience with your recruiter at the end. And that is picking one and sticking with them, and making sure that they can do the job.
Yeah, look, you've definitely got to assess recruiters against one another to choose who you go with. But once you make that choice, absolutely, you want to be working hand in glove with that recruiter and vice versa, so that they can represent your business to the best extent possible and find you the best talent.
Right, so that's a good wrap-up of what recruitment is from the client side of things. On that candidate side of things, what makes them want to come and see you as opposed to try and doing it yourself?
Again, I think if you're a candidate and you're working with a recruiter, you should feel like they actually care. So they actually want to see you get in a new role where you're, challenged and growing and supported and all that type of stuff. If you get the feeling like you're, a deal waiting to be done, then they're probably not the recruiter for you. And as I say, there's a lot of them out there, but if you're dealing with a recruiter who'll take the time to get to know you and understand your goals and your drivers and your motivators and all that type of thing, then there's every chance they're a better type of recruiter for you to be working with. There's a whole bunch of other stuff that also needs to be in play to decide whether they're the right recruiter for you. But if they don't make you feel important, that's probably red flag number one.
Yeah. And I think also, as with everything that we do in our job and probably in life, it's that communication.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, if they in their whole process have not sort of said, where do you want to be, what are you looking for, where you want to go, rather than what have you done and here's the job.
Yeah.
They're probably not the right one. Well, it's got to fit with your goals, your desires, and where you want to be.
Absolutely.
So there's a couple of ideas on how you find the right recruiters, and depending on which side of the fence you're sitting.